Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Hello everyone, my name is Rustin Branch, and welcome back to the Call of Cthulhu, Chapter 3. Heading to the Hawkins Mansion, and we're already here with Officer Bradley. Which, I thought this mansion was burnt down. Aw, I'm not allowed to do that. Why not? It's literally right there. Well, you're not the first to talk about Winchester.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember.
Don't acknowledge it.
Charles was
It
like a
doesn't
son
happen.
to him.
If you don't
Day of
acknowledge
the
it,
fire,
it can't affect you.
He lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
No, I definitely have stuff to ask you. Anything I should be wearing of? I should ask about that, but apparently I don't have the stats, so...
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Nah, I think that's all you're good for. Well, maybe.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting.
Why does their audio jump around like that?
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Okay.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Alright.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
I don't remember if I said yes or no to Bradley the first time I played this. Because on the one hand, it feels like the old man might get upset by a police officer, or he might like the police officer. I don't know.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
1693. That is very old. Got a Hawkins family graveyard.
Poor kid.
Simon. Charles.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the
Why
island.
can't I look straight on it,
I
Bradley?
don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Unless Silas did it himself.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Also, I notice
Please give me a minute.
this lamp is burning
I didn't
white.
expect to set
but
foot
with
back
green
here after
fumes.
the burial. What kind of deranged
So it's
individual would
either-
defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Sarah. Game. Cooperate.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
So yeah, that lamp, it might be burning the oil that was down in the town, but it might not be. So it's, I don't know. It's got the green fumes, at the very least. This game does have some cool scenes, though. It's a very tall mountain. Front door is boarded up.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Yeah. Officer Fife is probably somewhere around in the graveyard still.
This entrance is still in use. Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, that must be Silas.
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
That doesn't really
It's
match up with what
painful
I
to be
said,
the
but
last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
you shouldn't really need this key.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin.
Yeah, that's it, vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this man.
I like how we sympathize with them over survivor's guilt. Oh, that must be where Silas lives. That's the skillet. Yeah, we sympathize with Silas over survivor's guilt, and then immediately they're like, why are you still here? Surely you can let us in, if there's nothing dangerous. This game. I should be going in the mansion, but, like, there's this whole area to explore. It's probably going to be a dead end. Hey,
Yes.
Bradley.
Shall we enter? Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
Once again,
You're right. Let's go.
someone threatened me with bodily harm. Do something about it, police officer. Oh. Why was that not automatic?
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Pearson Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place armed with an axe. Pearson Bradley managed to calm him down and finally get a hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building looking for the scene of the fire. Excuse you, Bradley did nothing. That was all Pierce.
Follow me. I know the place.
Oof.
Who left this light on?
Who did leave the light on? Ooh, game. Game. Pull yourself together. More Sarah paintings, I assume. Yeah.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins.
I forget I have a
What does
lighter.
this tell me?
Oh. Well, fine. Oh, bye, Bradley. What is that? What are you eating?
What kind of meat is this?
Right? It looks vaguely like squid, but squids don't have meat like that.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Smash plate.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
Fear or...
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
I don't know.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
That... Charles' nasty, rotten mystery meat. A weird relief behind the fire. And just the worst rat prop I've ever seen. Oh, and the toy soldier. I should probably be following Bradley, but like...
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Cairo.
Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way.
Oh. Oh, that's unhinged
Charles
speaking.
and Sarah's wedding was painted by Sarah herself. Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Doorknob? Oh. I have no idea where Bradley went. Ooh.
Did someone escape the fire? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
Well, that's grim.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Oh yeah, this is Prohibition era. Everyone's a heavy drinker. Oh, got more stuff. Weird meat. Oh no, a shoe.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Was she lying on the table?
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
Be interesting. Oh, smashed lamp.
They had a fight. Why?
Oh. Oh, hey, that's where the painting should have been.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Is that supposed to be Charles? I'm not sure. Hello,
Blood.
Pierce.
This lamp was thrown. This was no accident.
How would you know it's blood?
This was a fight. Someone
Jeez.
fell here.
Sarah threw a lit oil lamp at her husband.
A desperate attempt to flee.
So, technically, Sarah killed her own son, then.
And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
Well, Fife? The police... Yeah. Clues don't match. Let's be nice.
Much of this evidence simply contradicts the investigation's findings.
Really? Tell me about it.
The fire was caused by a lamp. Hang on. Someone escaped the fire.
It would seem at least one person fled the crime scene.
What'd you say?
That mark on the door. Someone's hand slid down there. The left side has no mark. The door was open and that someone left.
For God's sake. I mean, if it's Charles or Sarah, they wouldn't have left their son.
They would rather die in the flames as a family instead of calling for help? I don't buy it.
Oh, yeah?
Because...
I found a bottle of whiskey. Empty.
Well, that must have been a loss for you.
No glass. I suspect one of them drank heavily to calm down. Charles, most probably.
That's pretty thin. Who says that bottle hadn't been there for a while?
That's a fair point.
I can tell where young Simon was, but not his parents. Where were their bodies found?
I can't help you on that one. Charles and Sarah's bodies had already been carried away when I got here.
By who?
Without your authorization. By whom?
Yeah.
Marshall, Andrews, Chief West. We never deal with cases like that, you know. So... well...
Till now.
I was under the impression the fire started around midnight.
Yes, Silas banged on our door around 1 a.m. Poor devil ran so hard he was almost belching his lungs out.
This clock burned before 10 p.m.
That's impossible. What you imply? Silas never would have hurt the Hawkins family.
His fingers just get too
Dr. Fuller
hot.
confirmed the hour of death in his report. Your clock must have already have stopped.
You don't find it suspicious?
Honestly, you don't find that suspicious?
That's troubling, I have to admit. But I trust Silas. And Dr. Fuller is an authoritative figure. The mainland folks are damned envious that he's here with us. A brilliant surgeon, and a friend of the family. I'm sure he took the matter to heart. So, excuse me if I value his opinion over yours.
So be it. Let's move on. I suspect this lamp caused the fire.
That's what the investigation suggested, too.
But does your report mention the bloodstains? The lamp didn't fall, it was thrown at someone.
For heaven's sakes, no. The report doesn't mention
God,
it.
these character models.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
The crime of passion. No, they clearly had a fight. Arson... I don't think that fits the legal definition of arson. Yeah, they had a fight.
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
What's the way? I'm sorry, Pierce. I am not following. What is the way?
I just asked that you...
No.
If West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
The door? Dang it.
This door is locked.
Thank you, Pierce. Rat. They got here quickly. Or they've been here. History of medicine.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
It's gotta be Charles. Officer, where are you going? You act like you already know what's up. And how did the fire only stay contained to basically that one room? Something hidden? Notebook? No. Oh, here we go. Crowbar.
Crowbar. Could prove useful. This door is blocked from the outside. The lyrics of the Drunken Sailor. A sea shanty.
You gotta know what to do with the Drunken Sailor.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Dated 1818.
Okay, what was the point of that musical sting? There's the Hawkins. Sarah's paintings are all very strange. Moby Dick.
Moby Dick. Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. This piano is in disrepair.
It's more than just that.
Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Sorry, I just wanted to see if he'd say it again. Guess we should head upstairs? Ooh, fire.
This place was falling apart long before the fire.
Why do you say that based off of logs in a fireplace? Human body, a comparative analysis. Hey, more medicine, hooray. Well, that's bizarre.
There's something disturbing about this painting.
I think the skull's a bit worse, but
20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
yeah. So we got Moby Dick, 20,000, but Frankenstein's not about the deep. It's... I don't really know how it fits into this story.
A book on hunting whales. The island's staple diet last century.
As much as I would love to have a room like this, I remember a quote from a different game. It's like, all these books don't really indicate smarts, just indicates money. Because there's no way they've read all that.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Alright, that was a letter of someone, some shopkeeper, I guess, getting upset. What did I just see? At Sarah's behavior and telling Charles to have her committed to an asylum. And asylums in this time were horrendous. At least in America. I don't know about other places. And if it's an asylum in an H.P. Lovecraft thing, you can bet we're gonna go there. Oh, got more blood traces. Oh. Hey, good key.
What will her room reveal about her?
Oh, this is Sarah's room.
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
Remember, children, never mix barbiturates and alcohol. It will probably kill you. No. Those are cool, but like... Oh no, poor Sarah. Are we gonna do it? Yeah, I got it.
Perfect.
Good thing Officer Fife wasn't around to see that. Oh no. Sarah, what were you doing?
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
The Shambler for FS.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
That was the only one with a name, too. That's concerning, because I remember...
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
At some point. But, Pierce... Okay, I thought we were not going to comment on
Was
this.
Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Okay, I'm not going to make you read that. It essentially implied Sarah was trying to exorcise or
Bradley?
expel something.
Is that you?
Oh, shit. Here we go. The painting.
Anyone there?
Oh, Charles. Or is that... No, that's Pierce. Oh, okay.
You! Stop!
Okay. Got attacked by a dude in a blood mask. Blood mask? Bloody tears mask.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Or Bradley's in on it. Did he go out the front?
This door is blocked from the outside.
I'll cover you.
You may switch from one to another. Oh. Okay. I don't know what the difference there makes, but...
This door is
Nothing happened. Oh yeah.
Where did he go?
Must have got out some way.
No, he was here.
I
sure.
wonder, where
Let's
could
search
he
this
have
way.
gone? Oh, a boat.
the Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism.
I'm not going to try and force that. Crowbar?
With this, I should be able to force the gears.
Did it break the crowbar?
Well done, Pierce.
Oh, hang on. I wonder if that was intentional, the skillet interactable and then seeing the panel. If so, that's very good design.
It looks like an old Seaway map.
Northeastern America when it still looked floppy. Not what I'm trying to look at, game. Ah. Can't do that. Getting a lot of cutscenes this chapter. Oh, well, alright then. That ends chapter 3. Inside the Hawkins mansion, the scene of the fire revealed its secrets. Pierce and Officer Bradley, now on the trail of the survivor, had undertaken to search the place, looks for proof. When a hooded man leaped into Sarah Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting, detective and police officers set off after him. By following him to the... Why can't I read? By following him to the office of Charles Hawkins, they discovered a secret passage. Pierce and Bradley enter the tunnel under the mansion. Oh, it's a good thing I found that office key. But we will follow him next time. So, I hope you'll join me for that. Bye!